Hi everybody, welcome back to Garden and Grub. I wanted to give you a seedling update. I'm just about to water everything and I just want to show you. I'm going to turn you around, alright? These are the flowers. I never grew dahlias, but these are dahlias. Look how beautiful they look. My Greek oregano from the Survival Seeds is looking great. Look at the lemon balm. I actually have several plants of lemon balm and they came out perfect. This is straw flower. Those look fantastic. So hope you can see me over there. So I'm just going to give them a water. I wanted to ask everybody how their seeds are doing. I got some things that look fantabulous. And then there are some things that look horrid, that they're gonna die. So let me know how everybody's seedlings are doing. Some things did not grow, did not take. I'll give you a tour. This is a fan that I have blowing. I don't know if it's the seeds. I don't know if it's me. It's probably me. I don't know if it's probably a combination of things. I don't know if it's the dampness. If it's just the dampness of my basement. Sorry, not dampness, how cold it is. My basement's the coldest place in the house. Hence why I have a cold cellar down here. That is not made, it's just a room. But I wanted to turn this purple light off so I could show you. Okay, so every single one of my strawberry oxheart tomatoes is pale green. Every single one. Compared to my other ones, I'm not really doing anything different. There's another strawberry oxheart. It's the same. Every single one I have of the strawberry oxheart tomatoes. And my ananas noir. I've tried to grow this every single season, and every single season it doesn't make it. I've grown other varieties of tomatoes better. I just don't know what it is. Like, I don't know. This is a grape tomato. That's fine. I don't know. And my peppers. Peppers I can grow well. Tomatoes, and they say peppers are the hardest ones to grow, but for me, it's tomatoes. Tomatoes are the hardest thing for me to grow. I'm trying to find the bell peppers for the Survival Seeds. They're in somewhere. Those are doing really well. I'm gonna see if I can locate it for you. In the meantime, I'm just gonna give everybody a drink. Last year, I watered too much. So this year, I'm trying to not water so much to see if it makes a difference. Last year, I used seed starting mix, and I think I burned a lot of the plants with fertilizer. So what I did this year, because I don't know how much fertilizer you're supposed to give them once they get their true leaves. So this year I used Miracle-Gro Moisture Control Potting Mix. So that helps to prevent over and under watering, supposedly. And I also used Miracle-Gro regular potting mix and the Miracle-Gro indoor potting mix. Now all of those have fertilizer in it, so that saves me from figuring out the fertilizer issue. But I'm still struggling with the yellowing of my leaves. So I'm not sure what it is I'm doing wrong. Just grab some more water. So my approach to gardening is you try something, doesn't work, do a little bit of research, try to figure it out. I don't know. What I'm doing is watering. So I'll water today, not tomorrow, and then the following evening I'll water. So it's like 2.5 days. Maybe that's too far in between. Maybe I should just do like not water tomorrow, but then water first thing in the morning instead of in the evening. Maybe that could be a change. I don't know. Gardening is all about experimentation, trial and error. There's no such thing as being born with a green thumb. A green thumb is gained by learning and experiencing and trying and doing. Just like anything worth doing in life, you just don't come out of the womb knowing something. You go to school to learn it, or somebody teaches you, and then you practice and practice and practice until you become the expert. So don't get discouraged. If I've only been gardening for, this is my 4th season, don't be discouraged if you're a first-time gardener, even a 4th-time gardener like me, 4th season gardener, and something doesn't grow, it doesn't turn out. It just means there is a lesson to be learned in that. There's a skill that needs to be acquired or a lesson that needs to be learned. So that is your signal, your clue to pay more attention. So with anything in life, if there's something that you're struggling with, there is a lesson to be learned within that struggle. There always is a lesson. So yes, let's get to the table. I want to do some up potting. I have to water the other plants, and we'll chit chat some more. Hi everyone, we're back, and I'm going to pot some seedlings because they're getting too big. So I want to start with these snapdragons. Look, the roots are coming out. Look how tall these are. So snapdragons can tolerate the cold. So I do want to up pot these. Oh, there's a cherry tomato here. So I have 5 snapdragons, and they tolerate the cold pretty well. So I am going to up pot them, and then I want to acclimate them, and they can stay outside. Oh no, there are 6. There's like 2 in one pot here. Now, to get them out without destroying them. Wonder if I can split these without harming. Maybe if you know what, I'm just gonna leave it like this. They can grow together in the dirt at the farm. These are going to be for you know, just for flower arrangements. At the farm, there's a lady that has a huge plot of dahlias. So beautiful. So we've been admiring it every year over there. Oops, there's some roots sticking out. So we wanted to have our own flowers that we can make a bouquet of. We did grow a single dahlia. I didn't think it was gonna grow. It was a bulb from like the dollar store. But it grew, finally flowered late in the season. Ooh, gotta be careful. They finally grew late in the season. And we did have a zinnia. These are going to be beautiful to pick. I know you can snip off the top so it branches, but we have such a short gardening season. I'm not sure if that's a good idea or not. If you grow snapdragons in a shorter climate, please let me know. Hopefully I could be able to save seeds from these as well. I don't know what else is growing in here. Let me pull so I can fit this and all the roots. There we go. I have no idea what colors there are. There's one that looks like this, and then there's one that's kind of purplish. So I'm assuming that's like I can't even remember. I have to go back in my videos to see which ones I grew. The tag just says snapdragon, so do I peek or let it be a surprise? I can't wait till they flower. I've never, other than zinnias and caught like just scattering seeds, I've never really grown intentionally flowers, so this is going to be my first year. There's a few things that need uppotting in here, and then I can use this to grow some other things, some other starts. This one is a little floppy. Hopefully that will straighten up. We got a tomato seedling. I only want one. Actually, I should put it in a bigger pot. It's a Jubilee. Just gonna put the whole thing in. And then I'm going to snip. I need scissors. So when you're taking out your best, snip. Do not tear it with your fingers. Trust me. Don't ask me how I know. And you're just gonna snip at the base. Like that. I'm gonna take off the more sickly ones. I'm gonna just, I don't know if this is going to survive because a lot of my seedlings do not survive. Let's see what else I have here. I have pink Berkeley tie-dye, a Komatsuma of some sort. I don't know what that is. Maybe I'll just put these directly in the garden. Oh, there's a few of those Komatsuma thingies. And something didn't grow here. I have a Sungold, which I don't think I am gonna keep because it's just a super tiny seedling. Oh, maybe I will. My Tim's Taste of Paradise did not grow. And I panicked because I chose that over Sungold. So I made a Sungold seedling. This one is pink Berkeley tie-dye. Making sure I'm labeling them. I found a few things that I planted that I did not label. Because I say, oh, I'm gonna remember, I'll pot them all and then I'll remember. And then you don't remember. So again, I'm going to discard some of these weaker ones. And I'm going to keep this one, I think. There we go. I don't know if they'll get planted. I don't know if they'll die. Because things die on me. That's why I make so many seedlings, for the hopes that something will grow. Oh, this is a Swiss chard that can go outside. Why did I do that? Dear tongue lettuce. I cannot, for the life of me, grow lettuces and Swiss chard. I don't know how people do it, but I don't know. I can't grow them in cells. This is a tomato. I don't know what was there before. That's a persimmon tomato. It's so tiny. I'm not gonna even bother. It's not gonna grow in time. The Scotia tomato is quite large, so I will keep that. So the final garden plan of what I planted to plant always changes. Some things survive and I don't have to make changes, but there's always changes because not everything that I planned survives. And I do more varieties because I notice sometimes if the seed isn't good, no matter how many you plant, none of the plants come out good. So these Komatsuma, I don't know what that is, and this one Swiss chard, I will plant that outside. I'm gonna put my empty tray there. Okay, what else do we have? Okay, we have, oh, my bergamot that grew, and my larkspur. Remember, I said it wasn't gonna grow. I saw someone on YouTube say they put it in the fridge. Now I can't remember which YouTuber it was. For a week. I did that and it grew, so that's probably why it wasn't growing, because I didn't plant them properly. This one is the bergamot. Oh, I can't wait for this to grow. It's gonna be so pretty. Bergamot. Oh, I need to rate bergamot. Here we go. I found one of them. There's a few of them. So that's my bell pepper for the collab. See if you could see I write bell and with the letter C, so that way I know it's the collab one. It looks great. Fantastic. Now the seeds come from a Canadian company, a small Canadian company called Rainbow Seeds. I've actually purchased their stuff several times in the past years of gardening, even before the collab, and I've never had any issues with their seeds. So that's it for today, friends. Thank you for joining with me today. I still do have more seeds to do. There is my parsley, basil, cilantro, all that stuff that I'm going to do in my AeroGarden. They do fantastic there. Seed starting in your AeroGarden is fantabulous, and I'll do a video about that. And then I need to, in about 2 weeks, a week, yeah, I would say next week I'll start my squash, melons, and all that kind of stuff. Or maybe I can just, no, see, last year when I direct seeded them, I had to do it a gazillion times at the farm, but when I let them grow a little bit and then transplanted them, they survived much better. So next week I'll do the squashes, zucchini, cucumber, all those kinds of thingies, and peas. I'll do that next week. And I wanted to start my cosmos and my zinnias. And I do have a bunch of marigolds, only a few has popped up, but I want to do some marigolds. But I'm going to, cause I don't have enough lights inside, but I have one of those tower greenhouses. I'm gonna seed them and then put them in there, and then they can just germinate outside, protected. So I'll do that, except for the squashes and things. They don't do well in the cold, but I'll do the marigolds and things like that out there. None of my poppies came up, so sad. I do have more poppy seeds. I think I'm just going, they've been in the freezer for weeks, the seeds. So I thought they would germinate, but they didn't. So I think I'm going to reseed them again and see if something pops up. I really wanted those breadseed poppies to grow, but not even one sprouted. So sad. And that's it. Oh, look, I want to show you my sweet alyssum. My sweet alyssum. That all came up. I'm so happy. I wonder if that's cold tolerant. Can I put that outside? I don't know. Anyway, thank you again for joining me today and spending time with me. Your support and your friendship on my channel means a great deal, and I truly appreciate every single one of you. Thank you so much. Bye, friends. See you next time.